Marshall. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Turning it on. Got some room here to the line. And they'll finish the run and the end. Down. Steps away to find some room. Finds his back in the middle. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten.
Especially Bruce, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so good.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. They might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Back has it. And you release it to the house. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Running to Green. Crosses the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
He's loose. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And he's loose, and he'll quarterback making checks. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pumps it downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the outside. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Working downfield on 1st down. Scrambling away. Connection to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in a hurry up. They want to run this quarterback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Gets it out. And he cruises his way to the house. Motion from the wideout. Now they'll run it on the toss. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting inside.
There we go. And how much running room have they been able? Just all day. They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Ready. Give to the running back. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's on 4th down, still going. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Set ready.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44.
Let's go.
He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He's got it on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Oh, they're after him. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him stopped. Short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it for the score. Touchdown!
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football.
Turning it on. Past the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the score. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Easy. Snap to the back. Creates a little room. There he goes. At the 30. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Waits around to the 25, and there's room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Rush. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. So they come to the line, and the Wildcats going to give them a different, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.